We only have time for a couple questions. I'd like to ask Dr. Bannett, should you really avoid CAIs in patients with corneal grafts or Fuchs dystrophy? I think that's a widespread question.
Can you repeat it again?
Sure. Should you avoid CAIs in patients with Fuchs or grafts?
I do not. I still use them. The reason why is that practically I have used CAIs on and off. I have stopped them when patients, you see a lot of Fuchs patients that are borderline. They come with morning blurring, and that's the tipping point that they're getting worse or they need maybe a surgical intervention. And you stop the CAI, and I don't think that I've had patients that say, oh, I have corneal edema all day. My morning blurring lasts all day long, and it tips them over. I just haven't seen that, and so I usually just continue to use them. Don't think about it. It's a very common question.
Any disagreements from the other panel members? All right. And then one other common thing that we might all face, I'm facing in a couple weeks actually, the question from the audience is, Dr. Berdahl, why not just push the side pass more posteriorly or remove it? Why do you trim it, or do you consider other options in revising side passes?
Yeah, right. So I've removed two. One I did with a angled approach and cut it from the side with kind of a heavy-duty MST scissors, but I was afraid that I was going to create a cyclodialysis cleft. I didn't, thankfully. But that thing's really socked in there. And so depending on how much choroid and uvea you want to bring with you, I would advise just cutting it short, and there's nice little tools to do that.
Great. Well, I think that's the end of our session, but please, please, please come back to the last session because we saved one of the best sessions for last as a planning committee. So I think you'll really learn a lot in the last session, and thanks so much for your attention.
Thanks, John.
Good job.